A view of downtown Detroit is seen from the riverfront on a beautiful day here in the Motor City. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Well, Victor Oladipo has a huge task and a long road in front of him making his way back from that knee injury. But you talk to his teammates, and they rave about his mental makeup. They say he's an incredible person, great to be around, the most positive guy they've ever played with. So, Kevin, if anyone can come back from this, he can.
You better believe it. Outstanding, David. Thank you. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Pistons. On Wednesday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Friday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Sabonis and Turner up front. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. And it's McConnell in at the point. And for Detroit, at the forward positions, Snell and Griffin. Jackson is out there with Rose. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And truly some significant roster changes for the Pacers this past summer.
Jeremy Lamb, Malcolm Brogdon, T.J. Warren. They've gotten younger and gotten better as well, if you ask me. Excellent work by the Pacers front office.
Now, here's Oladipo. Outside Warren. Back to Turner. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. And Warren the bucket on the assist by Turner.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away.
Now here's Jackson. From about 19 feet, and he hits the jump shot.
That quick burst off the pick allows Jackson to separate and get the look he wants.
Oladipo against Rose. And Warren, here we go. A second chance effort. Rose, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Now, here's McConnell, guarded by Jackson. Drummond dishes to Jackson. Over McConnell. Jackson misses. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's Turner off the drive.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Rose. Oladipo with the block.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Sabonis, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
People wondered how happy Blake Griffin would be after being traded from L.A. to Detroit a few years back. He has completely embraced the city, and Motown loves him back as well, quickly becoming a fan favorite.
He's off on the first. And with Griffin, he's also embraced Detroit's situation, trying to build a contender.
Griffin said he feels like he's a part of building something special here in Detroit. You have to admire how quickly Blake has gone all in for the Pistons franchise.
He hits the second from the line.
Despite all the injuries, Griffin was given the big contract. That kind of thing is a guessing game, but with high stakes.
Now, here's McConnell. 11 feet away, and Griffin sends it back. And he's able to get it back. The Pistons leading. Rose with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. Griffin down low. The shot off that time. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Indiana.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
If you don't have that one guy who gets you 10-plus boards every night, you just have to send more guys to the glass.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Now, here's Oladipo. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Now, here's Sabonis. They lead by 1. Griffin looking around. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Smitty, Blake Griffin stepping up his game in every way since joining the Detroit Pistons.
Kevin, last season was a career year in scoring, and he's doing so much on the floor. Rebounding and passing are a big part of his game now, and he's leading the way for this team in a lot of ways.
That free throw good from Griffin. Smitty is a player when it comes to preparing for a long season. Talk about the advantages of the new strength and conditioning programs we read so much about.
You know, for me, Kevin, when I first started out, it was all about just getting stronger, lifting weights. I think right now for these guys, they're doing a great job of adding that and also recovery. What do you do for recovery, being able to play the next game? I would love to see the technology that they have. Wish I could use it, Kevin, because all I did was run and get me a fish fillet, and I was ready to go.
Oladipo misses. And it's Rose with the ball for the Pistons. Left side, Griffin. The Pacers pull it in. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
And here's Rose after the three-pointer from Victor Oladipo. Here's Drummond. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Pacers leading by 3. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Reggie Jackson.
And the ceiling Turner has is impressive. Has the potential to be a dominant big man in this league.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And historically, you almost never saw a great shot blocker who could also knock down triples at a high clip. But count Miles Turner among the unicorns who provide that rare combination.
He's off on the second. And the stretch center in demand. For Miles Turner, Greg, how does he take that next step as a player?
Getting stronger. And continuing to improve his recognition and communication at both ends of the floor.
The Pistons have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. That free throw, no good.
Well, the Pistons, one of the more successful franchises in NBA history. 3 titles and many other trips to the NBA Finals. Only a handful of franchises can say that.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And Smitty, you were talking about the Pistons, a history of success, of championships. But the last 10 years have been difficult.
Pistons have struggled the last decade. You're so right, Kevin. But this team has a track record of not staying down for long. Detroit doing what they can to return to championship contention.
Offensive rebound, Rose. And he makes good on the layup. Rose has got 5.
Defense all over him. He keeps his cool because of his strength and size at that position.
McConnell scanning the floor. Pass to Oladipo. Just 5 on the clock. Back to McConnell. Over Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. And Griffin, here we go. That's tipped, and he recovers it. And the shot goes down. And the Pacers with possession here. And here's McConnell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. On its way from Oladipo for 2. And he overshot that one, missing.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Oladipo against Rose. Pass to Drummond. And that one is good.
It was contact there, but that's not enough to stop Andre Drummond.
Rose against Oladipo. And there's the pass to Warren. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bitadze. It's blocked. Outside Griffin. It's stolen by Oladipo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
You talk about the quiet producers in the league. T.J. Warren is one of the first names that come to mind.
The last few seasons, Warren has come close to chipping in 20 points a game. Doesn't do anything flashy, but he just hits his shots and piles up the points on a nightly basis.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. Steve, we've heard Commissioner Adam Silver broach the idea of a mid-season tournament. How that would be structured, I don't know. But do you think that could possibly work?
You know, I think it's a possibility, Kevin. One, I think you definitely have to have the season shortened to 75 games, 68 games. I think you have to do it on the back end of the All-Star break because we know so much as far as the calendar. When can you fit this in? Maybe 3 or 4 days after the All-Star game during that week. Expand that time off of maybe 3 or 4 days. It's possible.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Malcolm Brogdon, number 1.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
Kicks to Warren. And just miss after miss right now.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
It's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brogdon. Jackson from long range. No good that time, so Indiana will take it the other way. Here's Warren. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Pacers trail by 6. Lamb passes to Warren. Passes to Brogdon. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And a player who flew under the radar last year, Malcolm Brogdon. Pacers wanted to add him over the summer. Got a hefty deal from Indiana to leave the Bucks. Exactly the kind of player that the Pacers need.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Well, guys, Brogdon not a player that turns heads, but man, is he an efficient threat on the floor.
And he's been a great three-point shooter really since his rookie year. His field goal percentage continues to climb and has evolved into one of the best free throw shooters in the game.
The Pacers making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. And he can't hit the second.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far. One area that the Pistons were great in last year was perimeter defense.
What they did, GA, they closed out on shooters fantastically. They got hands up and hands up high. Allowed the fewest threes against as a team. Their interior defense was just so-so, but on the perimeter, they were tough.
The Pistons shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And that one misses.
Well, a new start in Detroit for Dwayne Casey. Led the team to the playoffs in his first season. Seems to be a great match between the team and their coach.
Here's Jackson. The Pacers making the shot. Pass to Galloway. Morris kicks to Kennard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Jackson with the 3. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Malcolm Brogdon. He had a strong showing last season. First in free throw percentage. And you look at his three-point field goal percentage. How about top 10 in the league? He did not miss often.
And as you said, the league's best free throw shooter last season. What a tremendous asset, especially in clutch situations. Bitadze with the bucket. And for Casey, Steve, he had the pedigree of success that the Pistons wanted.
Also, Casey, I thought, was brought in to change the mindset of this team. He immediately was able to change the culture of the Pistons. Setting a new tone goes a long way for a developing team.
And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
That one is off. Coaches talk about young players needing to experience the playoffs to understand that level. Smitty, why is that so hard to simulate without going through it?
Kevin, reasons why is in the playoffs, everything is taken to another level. Also, you're seeing this team night in and night out They know your plays. You know their plays. It comes down to just execution, and you can't have careless turnovers or those brain freezes you have in the regular season.
Bitadze can't hit. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run, and Jackson throws it down hard.
A decisive finish for Reggie Jackson at the rim.
Pacers trail by 6. It's Brogdon on the wing, guarded by Jackson. Good.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
1:31 left here in the first quarter. Lets a floater go. It doesn't go in. He's 3 for 9 now and frustrated. Holiday, the pass to Brogdon, and it's blocked, and he gets it back and can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. That's on Reggie Jackson. The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Tony Snell's checked in for the Pistons. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Here's Kennard. Good on the triple. And the Pistons lead by 7.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Brogdon kicks to McDermott. Fires it up. And Galloway pulls it down.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
They grab their own miss, and it's blocked. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Morris, left side. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Outside Holiday. At the elbow, McDermott. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Holiday. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Can't hit that one. And so it's the Detroit Pistons bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Back right after this. Andre Drummond says he's learned how to be a leader on this team.
Watching previous guys who've led this team and did the things that they did, I write that kind of stuff in the back of my head and just say, this is something I need to do this. Or if I see something I didn't like, this is something I probably will stay away from. And I think now that I'm in a role where I could kind of lead this team, I kind of have the blueprint on what I need to do to make this team successful.
And, Greg, with Blake Griffin, he's got somebody to take some of that leadership role alongside him.
And those two will be pivotal in deciding just how good this team can be.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And, guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
On the wings, Kennard and Snell. Markieff Morris is out there with Wood, and it's Galloway in at the 1 spot. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Here's Snell, still looking for his first bucket in this one.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
The Pacers making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Snell dishes to Morris. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the inside, Brogdon, and it's blocked. Here's Kennard. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, in Blake Griffin, the Pistons have their biggest star in years, probably going back to their championship team of 2004. A return to all-star form for Blake meant tremendous individual numbers last season. And the Pistons hadn't won a playoff game in more than a decade. Still not the result they want in 2019. The Pistons will be trying to capitalize during Blake's prime. Kevin, we'll see where this franchise goes from here.
We sure will, David, but he's a terrific player. Thank you so much.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Here's Snell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 6 to shoot. Over McDermott. Snell, no good. Pacers trail by 3. Outside Turner. It's Brogdon, top of the key. Back to Turner. Deflects the pass. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Galloway. Pass to Wood. Back to Galloway. Right wing. Here's Kennard. Gets a very good look and converts. Kennard's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is what you do when your opponent's trying to take away the 3 and the painted area.
And Holiday, here we go. No good on that one.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Pacers trail by 3. Here's Sabonis. Here's Brogdon. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
You hate to lose it at the line, especially when you're getting what you want in other areas of the game.
So for the Pistons, Andre Drummond's checked in for Markieff Morris. Blake Griffin comes in for Christian Wood.
Yes. Can you believe that move? That is power. That is grace. That is awesome.
The pass to Oladipo. Down low. The shot by Turner, no good. Pistons leading by 3. They're running. Here's Oladipo. Back to Sabonis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And you look at per minute production, you can make a strong case that Domantas Sabonis at times has been underutilized. With consistent minutes, he can give you an efficient 20-10 every night.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And Sabonis having to spend some time at the power forward spot in today's game, Greg. He's pretty big for that position.
I mean, 6'11", 240. He's gotten leaner, done some yoga, worked on strengthening those hips, looking to stay mobile. And that ought to serve him whichever position he plays.
Second free throw, no good. Pistons leading by 3. And the wide open shot from Rose. Off target from outside. Right side Warren. Fades. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 6th rebound on the night. Rose in the post. He's covered by McConnell. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Griffin.
Derrick is just exceptional in the paint. A gifted scorer amongst the trees.
Oladipo outside. A floater. Rebound, Detroit. Griffin's got his 5th rebound in this one. Three-pointer, Snell. But they'll get another chance. Drummond, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Fouling Drummond when he gets the ball in close, understandable strategy, given his troubles at the line.
Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
That free throw, no good.
I love this. Andre Drummond has gone on record saying he is one of the last true centers in the league. Hard to argue with that statement, given how Drummond has played.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Pistons. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Rebounding and defense, Drummond provides, Smitty, feels similar to an old-school center.
Yeah, it does. Drummond is still very effective, even without having an outside shot, but he's gotten better at that. Most centers now can shoot threes, but Drummond is happy to stick to what he does best.
Turner finds Oladipo. Passes it to Sabonis. Shot clock at 6. Here's McConnell.
Tremendous defense. Reggie has the quickness to stay on the ball and the long reach to affect the shot.
Here's Kennard. Oladipo with the block. Here's McConnell. Makes it off the glass. McConnell's got his first basket of the night.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Rose. Fires the 3. No good. His 5th missed shot from the field. He's made 3.
With floor spacing at a premium, they need him to hit these shots. Made just that one in the first.
This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. In third, the Pacers.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Here's McConnell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. McConnell's got 4 points now in the quarter. And it's Rose with the ball for Detroit. Next game for him, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Sabonis.
Derrick Rose putting pressure on the defense, always looking to draw contact.
And, boy, what a year it was for Derrick Rose. And the sea of fans hoping that he would get back to what he once was, as he was electric.
That free throw missing. And for Rose, so many had written him off, but he was a huge factor for the Timberwolves.
Rose still has a tremendous passion for the game, and it really shows on the court. His renaissance last season was one of the better stories in our league.
That one is no good.
Derrick Rose, the former Memphis Tiger, has a great combination of speed and athleticism.
They now take the lead. 7 points for Victor Oladipo.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Jackson passes to Griffin. Back to Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Shoots. But they get it back. Drummond dishes to Griffin. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
And for those who criticize Drummond facilitating, I say rewatch that play. He's improving.
And Oladipo kicks to Turner. Now the pass to McConnell, and he comes up with the deuce. McConnell's got 6.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Jackson passes to Griffin. From deep, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Andre Drummond. Coming off a terrific season. First in rebounding, 8th in steals, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is? What a tremendous asset to the team. Passes it to Sabonis, to the middle, and it's Turner finishing it off.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Jackson against Warren. Jackson looking around. Pass to Kennard. Beyond the arc. Kept alive, and it's blocked. Now Turner. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Oladipo outside. From deep three-point range, rebounded by the Pistons.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Sabonis finds McConnell. Rebound, Detroit. Kennard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They need this one. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. They'll tip off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors. Then on Friday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
And for that matchup against the Nets, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And that one misses. Smitty, you've seen this before, separating teams that can make the deep playoff run, those that can't get bounced out early. What have you found is the difference between those two?
Well, a lot of times, Kevin, it comes down to those teams have more talent that can make those deep playoff runs. Also, they can make adjustments. And then I think also they're a team that has better chemistry, and they can win defensively and not just have to rely on their offense.
Indiana leading. McConnell with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Lamb. Kennard with the rebound. The Pistons shooting a measly 26% in the second quarter. Dishes at the Rose. Can't connect from short range. And stolen by Drummond. Looking to get it going. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And how about the unselfishness? Drummond can be a willing and creative passer at times.
For Detroit, they have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made. Brogdon, he's checked in for the Pacers. And Rose, no good on that one.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
The shot by Turner, no good. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Right side, Rose. The pass to Griffin. Passes it to Kennard. Lets it fly. Detroit, no good that time either.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
Andre Drummond with the wingspan of 7'6". It's going to be hard to get it over him.
Pass to Jackson. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Indiana.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Lamb passes to Oladipo. And the rejection by Jackson. Hacked and still knocked it down. Nice composure.
And one area where they've improved here in the second quarter is getting the ball in the paint. That inside scoring has gotten much stronger.
And you hear it all the time about how they say reaching the top can be the easy part. It's the staying there that's the true challenge. And Victor Oladipo achieved stardom, but has to make his way back after his knee injury in early 2019.
That's good from Oladipo. And Oladipo had already dealt with soreness in that right knee, and you talked about that, missing about a month earlier in the season.
And some suggested he came back too soon. Hindsight, always 20/20, and players want to be out there to help win games. Sometimes teams have to protect them from themselves.
For three, Brogdon. It's not going to go for him. The Pistons go the other way with it.
Got to recognize the situation, trying to get a 2-for-1.
Absolutely, but at the same time, you want to get a good shot.
Pass to Jackson. The pass to Galloway. Shoots over McDermott. Pistons working now with the new shot clock. Drummond is doubled. Shoots over Brogdon. Outside for Jackson. From deep. That shot off the mark.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep one.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Indiana out in front. They're up by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek, how's it feel to be back on the floor again?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Indiana had some issues in the first quarter. The deficit for them at one point grew to 8 points in the period. They did not come out of their warm-ups with their A game. The second quarter went a lot better for them, and they got right back where they wanted to be before the half and now hold the 1-point lead. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
Check. What'd you think about the Pistons?
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that three. It's not going.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And so in the game for the Pacers, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's McConnell in at the point guard. Pass to Rose. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Griffin. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Number 1, Andre Drummond.
And, you know, he took a lot of pride in being at the top of that rebounding list. When all was said and done, he was a man among boys.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Sabonis, the pass to Turner. Indiana moving it around. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Warren, and it's denied. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Turner dishes to Oladipo.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Pass to Snell. Griffin the bounce pass. For the lead. And it's Drummond missing. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Oladipo against Rose. Jackson finds Griffin. Just 5 on the clock. Over Sabonis. That shot by Griffin, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Jackson. Offensive rebound. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Here's Oladipo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Coming into the NBA, Victor Oladipo, Greg, drew some comparisons to Dwayne Wade, but it was working out with D-Wade that helped take Victor's game to the next level.
And listen, anytime you're the 2nd overall pick, which he was back in 2013, stardom is expected. It just took a while. Now he's got to apply that same work ethic to overcoming the knee injury.
No good on that one. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Bobbed up there for Drummond. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was the 2018 Coach of the Year, but as we all know, he was fired after that same season by the Raptors. Casey's found a home in Detroit. Casey said, "I have no regrets." Winston Churchill said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm." And that's what I've done. So, Kevin, Dwayne Casey is still pounding the rock.
He sure is, and I like that Churchill quote as well. Thanks, David. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Pistons trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Victor Oladipo really making a difference here.
Yeah, he is on a major role today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
And now a moment to see the stats for Victor Oladipo. Last year, getting it done. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
It's not the monster game that we see from him occasionally, but it's still incredibly impressive.
Oladipo with the block. Pass to McConnell. Shot from 16. Here's Turner. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. Justin Holiday's checked in for Indiana. Turner no good on the free throw. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They're scoreless since the first half. Shot left block. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And the pass to Warren. Nailed from three-point land. Warren's got the lead up to 10 now for Indiana. Rose in the post, guarded by Holiday. They get it again, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Multi-time NBA rebound leader. Might want to think about putting a body on Drummond.
Here's McConnell. Here's Sabonis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Reggie Jackson. For Indiana, they have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made. And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Pistons trail by 9. Looking to get back on track here, and it's laid in by Rose. Rose has got 11 points.
defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Now, here's McConnell. He's got 6. Turner finds Warren. Indiana moving the ball around. Clock at 6. McConnell passes to Warren. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
And really, Snell needs no time at all to get his jump shot off. He's looking to score once he gets the pass.
Passes to Sabonis.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. That free throw, no good. Kennard, he's checked in for Jackson. That one misses. Pistons trail by 4. Griffin dishes to Rose. Drummond up top. Here's Griffin. And it's blocked. Over Sabonis. Nice D from Sabonis.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Rose with the block. And he's able to get it back. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Detroit making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Indiana. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for T.J. McConnell. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Rose kicks to Snell. Knocks it loose. Sabonis with the steal. Right side Lamb. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You feel like Jeremy Lamb has been in the league forever, mostly known for being a piece in the Harden trade when he left OKC, but Lamb is coming to his own the last few years.
First free throw is good. And Jeremy Lamb, you feel like, Greg, he could be kind of a late bloomer.
The improvement he's shown the last few seasons has been huge. Much more comfortable as a scorer, and the defense has picked up for him as well.
Langston Galloway's checked in for Tony Snell. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Lamb against Rose. Lamb passes to Sabonis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only making 1 free throw.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
First one falls for him. Wood, he's checked in for Detroit. one falls, so he hits both of them.
And he can kind of relax a little bit now as he finally comes through at the line. He let a few too many of those chances get by.
Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Turner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. And here's Rose. 11 points in the game. Pass to Griffin. Five to shoot. Back to Rose. Shoots the three. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 3 assists in the game. And Lamb kicks to Turner. And Griffin sends it back.
I love the defensive intensity from Blake Griffin on that play.
The Pacers making a switch here. Here's Brogdon, and the layup is good. Brogdon's got 10 points in the game.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Pass to Galloway. From downtown. A rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Lamb. Oh, that's blocked. And even 3-on-3 break. Oh, Griffin in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Blake Griffin was pointing his finger to throw it up way high, and he went, got it, and dunked it home.
Lamb passes to Turner. Outside, Lamb. And there's the pass to Turner. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Turner's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And let's also add, he has touch from there. That's a solid shot for him. He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Lamb passes to Brogdon. To Lamb. No one near him. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Outside Griffin. It's rebounded by Indiana. They've led by as much as 10.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Morris. Pacers with the rebound. Bitadze's got 7 rebounds in the game. Griffin with the steal. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Basket good.
I love the way of Griffin. Eye on the prize. Going after the rim is either going to dunk it or you're going to foul him.
He's made only 2 free throws, not shooting well from the line.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
And Indiana making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. And Griffin no good on that one. Pacers leading by 7. Here's Turner. 12 points for him. And that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got 12.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Rose in the post. He's guarded by Brogdon. Morris with the bucket.
Great court awareness by Derrick Rose, reading every inch of the floor so well.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Pacers. 1:51 left to play here in the third. Oladipo misses. Pistons trail by 6. Double team on Rose. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Detroit now. Wood passes to Rose. Shot clock at 6. Here's Galloway. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo. .125 left in the third. Pacers leading by 6. Here's McDermott, and finished off by McDermott.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Oladipo outside. The shot comes out, and Detroit the other way now. Galloway taking his time here. Passes it to Morris. Over Lamb. Morris, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Oladipo, the pass to Brogdon. Griffin with some nice D. Pistons trail by 8. Morris dishes to Griffin. 12 seconds left here in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Griffin's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I am happy for Blake Griffin. He has increased his range year in and year out.
And we've reached the end of the third. Pacers lead by 5. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Markieff Morris is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Tony Snell. Then there's Jackson. And it's Galloway in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Oladipo. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. 16 points for Victor Oladipo.
A lost art in this game. Terrific bounce pass.
Drummond finds Jackson. Out left to the wing. Now Drummond. The 17-footer. That one off the back iron and out.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. On its way from McDermott for two. It's Drummond with the rebound. Pistons trail by 7. Morris kicks to Galloway. No good on the 3.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Oladipo outside. That's good on the jump shot. And the Pacers lead by 9.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Drummond, the 15-footer. Good.
Keeping the defense honest, but there's a reason Drummond's been given that shot.
Oladipo taking his time here. It's good. Oladipo's got 10 points in just the second half.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Jackson passes to Drummond. Back to Jackson. Stolen by Brogdon. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Brogdon leading the charge.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Brogdon against Jackson. Here's Galloway. No good on the triple. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Pacers. And it's blocked. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Galloway. Outside for Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. 9 points for Reggie Jackson.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Oladipo outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, Langston Galloway, not the most efficient scorer, but he'll eat minutes for you.
Yeah, Galloway not a player you want taking a ton of shots overall, but he can hit from outside if you give him a look. That's really his best shot.
And the first one drops.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
Rose, he's checked in for Langston Galloway. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Pacers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. He doesn't get the second one. Pistons trail by 9. Here's Snell. He kicks to Jackson. It's Drummond, top of the key. He dishes it to Rose. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
Controlling the glass helps them maximize their number of possessions. He's done everything he can do to help them in that area.
Here's Warren. The putback and staying with the play, Sabonis. And the Pacers lead by 11.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
Here's Rose. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Now here's Sabonis. Not a lot of room. And now the Pistons, fast break. Jackson's got the ball. Drummond in the post. He's against Turner. On the wing, Morris. He's covered by Warren. Jackson gets the bucket.
Here we go. His second made from beyond the arc in the second half after having no such luck in the first.
Stolen by Jackson. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Jackson, great anticipation on the steal, then quickly gets them out in transition.
McConnell passes to Turner. Kicks it to Oladipo. Rose with the block. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. The first one falls. And Sabonis drops them both. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Dwayne Casey talk to his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Here's Rose. And too long on the shot.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
He misses the free throw.
And forget about the miss for a moment and focus on the fact that he's done a great job putting pressure on the defense.
So we can't get either to fall.
And this has not been a very good performance at the line for him. And in fact, it's been downright ugly.
Knocks down the three ball.
That gives him his second three of the half with 3 total for the game.
Oladipo outside. Knocked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Sabonis with the ball. 6 to shoot. Pass to McConnell. From deep three-point range.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 19 rebounds. Indiana leading by 3. Now, here's McConnell. The pass to Oladipo. That's tipped. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Clock at 4. Morris dishes to Snell. Tries yet again. Passes it to Drummond. And another shot. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Turner. It's blocked. Jackson has the open look. Another 3 for Detroit.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Timeout called the Pacers.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He has taken some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for their entire team.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Victor Oladipo.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. There's the dish to Oladipo. 11 feet away. Not going to go that time. And the Pistons now going the other way. And Drummond kicks to Rose. Back to Drummond. Pass to Snell. Shot clock at 5. Back to Drummond. Shoots over Warren. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Oladipo. It's been a pretty stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. That one goes. Count it. Sabonis has got 6 in the quarter.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
And it's Drummond missing.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
Brogdon, good. And McConnell gets the assist. Now it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Pass to Rose. The pass to Jackson. Now here's Drummond. He's covered by McConnell. Outside Jackson on the arc. Offensive rebound.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Passes it to Drummond. Jackson dishes to Drummond. Pass to Rose. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Timeout called the Pacers.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And here's McConnell. Pass to Warren. A 3-ball. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Rose against Brogdon. Rose, no good. Here's Indiana. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Brogdon kicks to Sabonis. Down low. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Sabonis, no good on that one. Pistons trailed by 11. Stolen by Brogdon. Now the pass to McConnell. To the paint. There's Sabonis. Rose with the block. Here's Morris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. T.J. Warren picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good, and that brings them to within 10. And Morris drops them both. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Now the Pacers with it. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Brogdon outside. And it's sent back by Drummond. And he gets it back. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Morris. Passes it to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Fabulous night for Jackson. He's unconscious scoring the basketball. You see all the work he's put in, and it's paying off.
McConnell with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And Brogdon, here we go. Misses from close range. Detroit with the ball. Rose in the post. He's guarded by Brogdon. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Clearly a foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. Detroit making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. Good on both.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door. Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 7. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Rose. Another shot. It counts. And that cuts the lead to just 5.
Top-notch play from Griffin. That was a bucket they needed.
And the Pacers call time here. They're up by 5. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Two shot.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
Snell, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
So it's Indiana picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.